Alright guys, this is a clip from our VIP live stream. If you guys want to join Crypto VIP, then be sure to click the first link in the description below. In the Crypto VIP, we have daily trade setups and signals that you can follow. So if you not only want to learn how to trade crypto, but also follow the trades of professional traders every day, then join Crypto VIP in the first link in the description below. Alright, on to the video.
So I just wanted to share a similar thing, but it's supply and demand zone. So that's what I usually like to trade the most, is to trade supply and demand zone. Let me find clean chart. Okay, so for looking for a supply and demand zone, first you want to look for areas with a lot of selling pressure with volume. So you want to go to 4 hour in your chart. Same thing, pull out rectangle chart, and then what you want to look for is a big move down or big move up, but it has to be with a lot of volume and it has to have a lot of momentum. It cannot be just something like this. That is not a supply zone. Something like this will be a supply zone right here starting. And how you find that is it's always the candle that starts previously before. So it will be this green candle right here for this case. It will be this green candle top to low is your supply zone for 4 hour for this part. So if you get this part, okay, and zoom out, it's coming to that supply zone right now. That's where we're going, and this is where I would look for a short trade around over here. So when it touches here, it's gonna have a big reaction. It doesn't have to dump like that, but that's where previously big players, big momentum, big money, a lot of volume, they all wanted to short right here. This was the area that they're looking for a short. Big players with a lot of funds and a lot of money. And so this is where you can have the best chance to look for a nice, decent short. And the same thing with this. So this is the supply zone. That's where the big players want to take a short. And opposite thing with demand zone. That's where people want to long. So that's why it's called demand zone. And same thing, demand zone is somewhere where you see a lot of volume happening. So and a lot of big movement to the upside. So for this case, demand zone will be right here. Let me zoom in. So this will be the demand zone right here.
Yeah, it's same like order block.
Yeah, it's same thing. It's same thing as order block, but it's where only this is showing you the big movements. So this will where all the big movements happen. So here, maybe later if price goes bad and if it rejects, it will come test here before anything else. And then if it break here, then we'll go lower and make new lows. But that's how you can find same. This is like it's same thing as order block. It's just called different stuff. They're all support and resistance, but in a different type of form. And it's showing you different, points of view. So supply and demand zone is clearly showing you where big players shorted and where big players longed. And in the middle, that's where you want to find out your, order blocks, and that's where you want to find your tops and lows to make it easy. That's where you want to find your top swing highs and swing lows. And you guys put all those in confluence with one. That's when you have a perfect idea where you can long or short. And then what I like to do on top of it is use trend lines a lot. Me and Air, we like to always see the trend. So simple trend line, always simple. You can identify breakouts very easily. Very, very easily. So in this case here, let me just make it a little better. You see. Yeah, this is fine. So here, price cannot go over this trend line downtrend. So here we're in a downtrend, going down. Every time we touch here, we go down. Every time we touch here, go down. Every time we touch here, go down, until we can break out of it. And then right here, we come up from the demand zone. We're bouncing off the demand zone, bouncing off the demand zone, and then finally it give break, and then it give retest. And here is where you can re-enter for your breakout. Is you always want to look at previous high, mark up the zone, and then it always come retest there before it breaks out. So you want to mark up previous spot. You want to zone up the previous swing high before the breakout. So this is the breakout. This is the swing high before the breakout, and it will always go. If it's a real breakout like this, it will always go up and come retest this zone before it goes any higher. So if it failed here, like this, it's just gonna come right back down. So if it failed here, it's gonna come test here next, which is the demand zone and the trend line. You guys see? So those are the key areas that you want to know. At the end of the day, trend line or demand zone, it all led right here. So even if I didn't have this trend line, because of the demand zone, it would have led me here. So it doesn't matter what strategy you use, long as it's the right level and the right key level, it will all tell you the same thing. So without this trend line or with this trend line, long as you have the demand zone, you know where the money is coming in, then you have the right key level. It's simple as that. You didn't even actually need the trend line, but I personally like to use the trend line for breakup. So, but it adds up 1 to 1. So that's how you mark up your zones. That's how you find your correct entries. And then same thing here. See, even here, not almost, but that's where you gotta know where price will react the most, even from this zone. You know, it's cannot go below this zone, and it's make new zones after that. So from here, now there's new zones that you can mark up from here that you will see. So here, supply zone. So let me see. Let me zoom in. Okay. See here, supply zone. See, and it's easy algo level. Same thing. Supply zone. And now we're trying to hold support from the supply zone. So easy algo is very smart as well. It's just support and resistance, but it's showing you a lot of key levels. It's a supply zone is showing you as the level. So just turn on the easy algo and then compare it with your level and make sure you have the right idea, because easy algo will show you the key levels. So yeah, this is very simple. It's not very hard. It's you have to get used to it for sure. It's nothing is easy in life, but once you get the hang of it and get your own pattern and figure, like for me, I like to trade 4 hours and I will wait. So for this whole time here, I wouldn't take a trade anywhere here until we made a breakout.
Yeah,
And then
I also look for a high time frame because you cannot just go in a 5 minute or 1 minute for. You cannot find anything
yeah,
on a
yeah.
lower time frame. You cannot find any proper structure for trading. So you
So
just
look,
must need to just go in
yeah,
higher
here
time frame and take.
here you look at 5 minutes, you don't know what's happening. You cannot see the big picture. You have to always mark up your zone, whatever, in high time frame. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's just you. If you want to find the key level, you go to 4 hours. You go to 1 day. You go to weekly, and then that's where you find your key levels. You see, like this zone that I have marked up, it's coming there. That's the next. That's the next, and then you can see the wicks here. That's the previous, and then the next zone will be here. and then another supply zone or whatever, order block, whatever you guys want to call it. It's the same thing. Will be here.
Yeah, the buying candle.
Yes.
That one.
So here, so this is how you are able to keep,
Is strong
you
supply
know,
area.
and then it will come down, whatever it may be. Next level is here. So you have to always identify the next level, next key level. Where's the next pullback? Where's the next retest? You know? And then always we like to make sure, and then don't ever just go in trade without no confirmation. If you don't know what's happening, just don't go into the trade. If you don't understand what's happening, don't go into the trade. If you understand what's happening, you can go into the trade and then ask questions. Hey, what's this? What's that? But if you don't get it, just skip it and find the one that makes sense to you the most. Because trading is not something that you need to force. Trading is something that you have to really understand and take what you understand, because it's not something that if you don't understand it, just skip it, or you're playing with your money. So find simple chart, find charts that's not like this chart is not an easy chart. Like ENS chart is it's a very complicated chart. It has like this pretty much in this area we stay for a very long time. Look, this area we're in for a long time, and we're not getting out, we're not getting in, just very choppy. So you can only really find key levels and short it and long it. You cannot really scalp too much because the price action, if on the lower time frame now, if you look, it's very wild. It's up and down and up and down and up and down. You think it's gonna break support, but it's not break support. Like here, you think it's gonna break here, but it just bounced right back. It broke key level, fake out, and then come right back. So this coin is very, I don't trade this shit coin, but it's just the example. But yeah, that's how you guys are supposed to find the key levels and the key zones. Because if you guys can't understand that one, then you can't find your right entries and the right place to short and what key levels to look for. That's the most important part. And see, same thing here. Like even easy algo level already here. So this update, Matt did some crazy shit. Yeah, for sure. Shout out Matt. This shit going crazy. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys don't need to mark up your zones, but like we want you to manually understand why it's there. That's why we took the time to show you guys why that's an order block, or why this is a supply zone, why this is a support and resistance. But those are the reasons how we find it. So at the end of the day, you really don't need no indicators to tell you. So anybody that's trying to tell you indicator, you need the indicator. No, if you truly understand chart and TA price action, then you don't need any indicator. Like what indicator do you see on my chart right now, except for the easy algo? Nothing. I don't use much indicators. Me and Eric, we keep it simple and minimal. We like to look at the price action, and we like to look at the volume, and then we determine from there on the key level. So nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.